So today I want to demonstrate how to load a grunge guard in the UltraSanitary toilet plunger. The first thing you want to do is reach inside and you want to extend this flange on the force cup. This flange is what creates the seal in the drain of your toilet. And if this flange isn't extended, you're not going to create a proper seal, and this toilet plunger and most toilet plungers aren't going to work properly. Next step, I like to set this down with the handle on the floor, just kind of hold it between my legs. I take a grunge guard, I remove the adhesive tab and I unroll it. I take this zip tie and I want to insert the zip tie through the force cup and out the side of the handle, through the slot. And what I like to do, I like to unfold this little tail right here. And I like to have this stick out about 2 or 3 inches past the end of that slot right there. And I'll show you in a minute what we're going to use that for. I like to set it back down on the floor against the handle. I reach down inside of the grunge guard with my hand. I grab a hold of the force cup and then I unroll the grunge guard off of my arm and completely down around the handle. So you can see at this point the force cup and handle are completely encapsulated by the grunge guard and it's ready to use. Next step, I'll demonstrate how to use this and not make a mess in your bathroom. So if you've plunged many toilets, you know many times the very first thing that happens when you plunge is a big air bubble comes out of your toilet plunger, erupts inside of your toilet and splashes water all over the floor and makes a mess. And the reason we extended that tab through this handle so far, as you can imagine, as I stick this down into the water, when this hits the water is going to push the air out of this force cup and up into this tail that we extended out through the side of the handle. So when you give it that very first plunge, a big huge air bubble doesn't erupt inside your toilet and you don't have that big mess that you have with conventional plungers. Let me show you. So this is a toilet that I intentionally clogged with toilet paper. I'm going to take the UltraSanitary toilet plunger, which we just loaded with the grunge guard, and you'll notice I'm going to stick it down so it's got a tight seal against the drain, and I'm not going to go all crazy. I'm just going to give it a good hard push. You'll notice no big bubble erupted. Give it another push. Our clog has been released, and you'll notice when you reach inside, this tail is sort of blown up like a balloon. That's where all the air went. And I'm going to pull on that tail. I'm going to keep this over the toilet. When I get to the last few inches, I'm going to tip it up. I'm going to continue pulling the grunge guard through. This can be disposed. And as you can see, this plunger has never touched the water. It doesn't need to be cleaned. It doesn't need to be rinsed. It can simply be reloaded with a new grunge guard, and it's ready to go for next use.